Spike from Wavescape here. This is your surf report for the South African coast from Tuesday the 13th of March until around Thursday the 22nd, but in fact also that weekend. And the reason I say that is because of a little twirly that is going to be forming later on. But first let's have a look at what's happening down south. Also, I hope the sound is better. I've invested in quite a cool little sound recorder which should take care of the terrible sound that often happens when you're trying to record into a laptop. But anyway, there is quite a bit of swell around in the Cape Peninsula and Southern Cape today, Tuesday. As you can see, 14-second periods, 15 seconds even up into the KZN area. And that is from a storm that has obviously already passed, but there's a new one that's formed. Not really a major storm by any stretch of the imagination, but it's quite a long fetch and there's good winds in there. Yeah, the swell's going to be generating over the next couple of days, and it's traveling at about 1,000 miles, although let's check how it deepens. Yeah. So call it 2 days or under 2 days, and that's what's going to be arriving all along the Cape Coast. And there you have it. You can see on Thursday in Cape Town it's arriving. Friday solid, Saturday solid. Same with Southern Cape. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good winds as well up that side. Thursday it's obviously a bit later in the Eastern Cape, so arriving more on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday also plenty of waves. Also quite good conditions early in the mornings, and so Saturday looks pretty good. Sunday onshores, and then a horrible onshore for Monday. And then Durban, yeah, it even reaches as far as Durban. I think a little bit of this Sunday and maybe Saturday swells coming from that, although as you can see there's quite a few busters. But anyway, let's just look at Thursday and see that here's the next cyclone off the conveyor belt. And it's forming and looking quite interesting for some swell, but it's quite erratic and hangs around up the northern Madagascan coast, and then breaks up, then parks off, doesn't quite know what it's doing. But come Monday the 19th, it's starting to move rapidly south, and come Tuesday, you see that it's full on into the open ocean. But yeah, it's not really that exciting in the sense that it just falls away very rapidly. On Wednesday the 21st next week, it suddenly starts to look interesting. See the wind gusts there. Suddenly it becomes a very big storm, and it does actually seem to slow down a little bit Wednesday going into Thursday. See, it's moving not as fast as it was before. It's stabilized a little bit. So, and you know, you've got wind gusts to quite high speeds, like 53, 60 knots or so. And then if we had to look at the distance from that storm to the coast, call it somewhere in the Kai, and you've got 1,500 nautical miles with 50 knot winds, right? That means that you're probably looking at 3 days of swell travel time. So it's Thursday to Friday to Saturday. So it looks like Saturday next week. Anyway, from Friday to Saturday and Sunday, there's going to be some very good east swell. And depending on what the winds are going to be like, yeah, you could be getting some good waves. Then just a very quick look at the winds situation. Here's Tuesday. Obviously glassy in Cape Town and strong northeast is blowing in the Eastern Cape. Then that starts to push up as a buster comes along in the south, and by Wednesday in the early hours that front is passing through. It's mild. There's a little bit of rain actually, could fall around Cape Town. Not a lot, unfortunately, but nice offshores pushing back the northeast away from Durban and the north coast by Wednesday afternoon and evening. It's all the way through, and everything is now looking much nicer. Meanwhile, the high ridges into the west and strong southeasters start blowing in Cape Town and on the west coast. And then come Thursday and into Friday, another little buster smacks up the coast. And in the wake of that, the swell starts to arrive and nice winds. So you guys are in for like pretty good surf this weekend. It looks pretty damn good. Yeah, and then just the kind of outlook for a lot of high pressure and very south-placed high pressure. And look at that, that's pushing the lows all very, very far down to the south, and not much influence from anything really. Now let's just whiz through this, okay, because we've kind of already looked at that, but just to show you how that little cyclone starts to move down from Madagascar into the open ocean, scrapes past Reunion, and then just vies very fast, just into the deep. But when it's around about there, that's when it's in a good position to bring swell. But again, quite far away, so you can expect quite a long period, long-lulled, very inconsistent southeast swell arriving around about next weekend or towards the end of the weekend, but probably in the weekend, yeah. And then quick look at the rain, eh? So let's just hope Cape Town gets a bit of rain Tuesday. A little bit of rain comes on Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, some nice falls actually in Cape Town and also in the Wild Coast area. Quite heavy falls there, and then it spreads into the Southern Cape, and nice rains around George, Oudtshoorn, as far as PE. And by Thursday afternoon, also some rain in that same area, and then strong, heavy rain up the East Coast with major rain in the Kai and the South Coast and Durban, Maritzburg side, and then that moves away by Friday. And still rain in the Eastern Cape as well. More rain late on Friday, and then into Saturday, lank rain up the East Coast, lank rain. KZN also raining all weekend. Then Sunday, it's starting to improve. Yeah, so I'm not sure what else to tell you. I think that's it for now. Thanks. Cheers.